last huddle of my career here, I think. So last week's sales were 215, great, up almost 12% from last year, so great job. So I'm gonna start off with something good. Let's have somebody pull, let's have the senior person here pull a name for the cycle raffle. Just one name?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is it?
Rick.
Rick? So Rick, I took the recycle upstairs in, and he gets $13,000. Recycle money goes to Rick. It's all on tape. Last huddle. Like the last supper. So upcoming dates, we have a Canelo fight tonight. So beer and some drinks probably selling today.
Oh yeah, sold 6 on Modelo's, 24 packs.
Nice. So there's a lot of stuff because we haven't had a huddle for 4 months. So I'm just going to rip through this stuff, and you guys just jump in if you need to. No power jacks on the floor after opening. We can use the manual jacks for water and stuff. Cashiers, it's okay. Let them know, Kayla. It's okay if we give them a bag if they buy a chicken. There was a customer a little upset that a certain cashier was going to charge them. Those things are hot. Just give it to them.
I always do.
Good. Breaks and lunches. Breaks are 10 minutes from the time you leave the register or your department till the time you return. It doesn't start after you get in line and buy your cookies or drink, and then you look at your watch. No, it's 10 minutes from when you leave your thing, okay? Just telling the younger people, the people that have been here as long, just make sure you're returning. And also, when you take your lunch or break and come back, after 2 minutes, don't just say you need to go to the restroom. We know all the tricks. Please don't try that one. And that's what your break or lunch is for. Don't make the picks, micromanage this. I don't want to have to do that. I know Kayla doesn't want to have to do that. And I know, I've heard that it's been going on a little bit, hopefully not much, but you will not be happy if we have to get involved in that. So just please police yourself, and you get half an hour. Breaks are 10 minutes, and you get paid for that. Just take 10 minutes, that's it. When replacing shelf tags, do not place the new tag over the old tag. There's a bunch of times where I found them stacked, like especially in freezer. Customer and they come off in freezer easily. So a customer peels one off, it says, club buy $5.49, underneath it said $4.99. That's a weights and measures violation. So make sure we're peeling them off when we do. And what's tricky about freezer is sometimes they're in the strip and they're frozen in there. You gotta dig them out and peel them out. Or get a black marker and mark over them if it's like one of those ones that's stuck on there really well. Turn off the lights if you can, like freezer when we're not in there, the deli cooler, meat cooler, the janitor's closet. Just have Jacob, remind him, hey, turn it off when he leaves or when you guys leave at night. Just trying to cut a little bit of our costs off the books here. Just trying to save money. And this is on you again, Kayla. Try to get these guys to answer the phone by the 3rd ring. Okay? So I know there's some newer people here, and I'll see it up there, and they're just ringing, and the phone's ringing while they're checking out people. They should be able to multitask on that, okay? And that shouldn't be a big deal where they just go, and then they answer the phone, and while they can still scan while they're doing it. I don't understand why they have to stop completely and put all their concentration on the person on the phone. They should be able to do both. Okay, try to get them in the habit if you see them not doing it, and just try to get them to answer by the 3rd, okay? Let's see. Oh, and speak clearly and repeat your calls, okay? So, you know who you are, Jason V? Just repeat your call a little louder, and you know who you are, John? Just a little clearer so we can understand you, and it's not like some garbled mess, and we have no idea what you said because it sounds like a foreign language. Safety. No magnets on the baler. Sometimes I've seen stores where they'll have a magnet with a hook for the gloves. We can't have any magnets on the baler. It's a safety thing because it messes up the control panel, I guess. I don't know. This other one though is something that we do a lot of, is the cord. If it's plugged into the wall, it's got to be plugged into the electric jack. If it's plugged into the wall and not plugged into a jack, just unplug it out of the wall. Okay? Same with the lifter jack too. Okay? So it's in both places or not in at all. Okay? So that's for low crew too a lot. Just make sure that if you're charging it up, that's fine. It's plugged in both sides. But if you use the electric jack, take it off the plug, unplug it out of the wall too, please. Okay? Charitable donation. So see how this is plugged in? The cord is plugged in, but it's not attached to one of the electric jacks, the pallet jacks. That is a safety violation. So we can't do that. It has to be unplugged at the wall, or it has to be plugged in at the wall and then plugged into a jack. That would be fine. So this is fine, but if it's plugged in on one side to the wall unit, to the electricity, but it's not plugged into a jack, then that is not good. So please make sure that we follow that from now on. This is no good. Plug it out of the wall too, please. Okay? Charitable donations from your paycheck. I don't know if anybody does that here. Do any of you? So you can go onto Dayforce and you can have them deduct like $1 out of your paycheck. Every paycheck. It's for the Smart Final Charitable Donation. That's what it's called. And they donate all their money to different, all the things on the poster. So it's a good thing. I do like a couple bucks. Do we have any volunteers that are willing to do that now? Anyone? Nobody? Oh man, guys. Alright, I was going to send this to a corporate person, but whatever. You're out? Okay, and some of this stuff now is review, personal checks, written by customers, approved by a PIC, every time. Okay? The RMCP program, the Retail Management Certificate program, it's required. Kayla's in it, Nathan's in it. So if you want to move up in the company, you have to get involved in that. See Nathan. Break room fridge, make sure your receipts are attached or else it's going to get tossed. And don't just store food for more than a few days in there. Okay? Customer service, CSAT. Last week we had 3 100 scores. Thank you very much. One, the cashier was Rich, one, the cashier was Tim, and one, the cashier was Alex. But they didn't give you guys any comments. They just, they just said straight 100%. There were some 9s because they have a scale. They have a bunch of questions. But overall you get 100, but they didn't say like, Alex was the best cashier ever or anything else, so I wouldn't give you a chicken or something. So here are some of the comments that have been in the past of stuff they've suggested or asked for or maybe even criticized us. More availability of the First Street sourdough bread. The store near me runs out and I have to go to another Smart Final. Okay. Less boxes in the aisle with products waiting to be put on the shelves. Okay, that's a safety issue too, and looks kind of, especially with our thin aisles. More light. What's so fun? Because we had a bunch of stuff on the.
No, the third one.
No lights. There you go. Then walk by the meeting.
More light, and I get that one because sometimes they flicker and stuff. And have fresh seafood. I don't know. It's just one person. Don't start crying. For the year, we're at 90.4 on 65 surveys, so please keep asking. And make sure we're pulling the next person in line. You physically go up and say, oh, I'll help you over here. If that person says, oh, I'm already on the belt, that's fine, just go to the next person. But don't just go to your cash register and say, I'm open on 5 or I'm open on 4, and then they're all looking at each other, or it's a big fight to see who's fastest getting over there. Okay? Happy birthday to Tim, Derek, belated, Kayla, Walter, same on same day. You guys are twins. Diana was yesterday, and happy anniversary to those folks. I'll put it on the video.
Mine was the 14th.
Yeah, I know. I was going to go back, but I go, I'll go back 1 month. Signing off on door seals. So that's Jeff and Derek. You're more involved with that. Just make sure anytime we open that door in the morning that we write down what it's for and who we are. Get your booster if it's been 6 months since you had your last one or since you've had your vaccination.
And also get your double boosted.
Yeah. Yes, and actually there's another one too for the
There's like a better one.
yeah, there's the one for the whatever the
It's like next generation.
most recent variation or whatever. I'm going to bury the lead here, but thank you for everything again. I know pretty much most of you probably know that I'm leaving, but thanks for all your hard work, and I'll miss all of you. So thank you, huh? So any questions or anything?
Alright.